Bandwidth and storage requirements play a crucial role in various aspects of technology, particularly in the digital world. In this part of the course, we will delve into the details of bandwidth and storage, their importance, and how to determine the requirements for optimal performance. Bandwidth refers to the amount of data that can be transmitted over a network connection in a given amount of time. It is usually measured in bits per second, (bps), kilobits per second, kbps, or megabits per second, mbps. To determine bandwidth requirements, the following steps should be undertaken. 1. Usage analysis. Begin by analyzing the usage patterns of your network or application. Consider the number of users, types of activities performed, and the data being transferred. For example, streaming services or video conferencing require higher bandwidth than email or web browsing. 2. Bandwidth calculation. Calculate the required bandwidth using the following formula. Bandwidth equals number of users times activity bandwidth. 3. Activity bandwidth. Estimate the average bandwidth for each activity. Some common examples include email, low bandwidth, web browsing, medium bandwidth, video conferencing, high bandwidth, streaming services, very high bandwidth. 4. Network traffic analysis. Examine your network traffic patterns to determine peak usage times and the bandwidth required during those periods. This analysis can be carried out using network monitoring tools. Storage refers to the capacity or space required to store digital data. It is measured in bytes, kilobytes, KB, megabytes, MB, gigabytes, GB, terabytes, TB, and so on. The following steps are essential to determining storage requirements. 1. Data estimation. Assess the nature and volume of data that needs to be stored. Consider factors like file types, number of files, and projected growth over time. 2. File types. Different file types consume varying amounts of storage space. For example, text files require minimal storage, while video or image files require significant amounts of storage. 3. Compression and encryption. Determine if storage requirements need to accommodate data compression or encryption. These processes may affect the overall storage needs. 4. Backup and redundancy. Allocate additional storage space for backup and redundancy purposes. It is advisable to have duplicate copies of important data to prevent loss in case of system failures or data corruption. To calculate both bandwidth and storage requirements, consider the following factors. 1. Scalability. Anticipate future growth and ensure your system can handle increased demand. 2. Quality of service, QoS. Determine the level of service quality required for your network or application. This will help allocate resources adequately. 3. Bandwidth and storage management tools. Utilize specialized software tools to monitor and manage bandwidth usage and storage capacity effectively. 4. Consult professionals. If unsure about your calculations or requirements, consult IT professionals or network engineers to ensure accurate estimations. In conclusion, accurately determining bandwidth and storage requirements is essential for optimizing system performance and user experience. By analyzing the network usage patterns, estimating the data volume, and considering scalability, backup, and redundancy needs, you can ensure your system has the necessary resources to operate efficiently. Use specialized tools and consult professionals whenever required to fine-tune your estimations and make informed decisions regarding bandwidth and storage requirements.